Hello everyone, today is Tuesday, October 2nd. It's 4:07 p.m. The regular session for the futures markets closed about 7 minutes ago, and we're just seeing settlement trades. On my right is my computer clock showing the date and time, and on my left is the time and sales showing the E-mini S&P settling in at 2928.50. Quite a wild day on the ES. It was a up and down day. The Autotrader had a pretty good day. As usual, the DAX leading the charge here. The DAX on a 150 Heikin-Ashi tick chart. Once again, that classic pattern, a long and a short back to back. Sometimes it's a short and a long, but this typical inverted V or V trade here like this, the Autotrader often catches these kinds of moves. This one, want to point out the indicator signal here, way up here. This is just a huge move in terms of dollars, and this is a limit order with a pullback of 7 ticks, so a pretty good size pullback. And you know, our settings on this, we got a $2,550 profit target, so we had about $100 of positive slippage on this. So just looking at this close up, you can see where we got filled on our limit order. We hit our targets here. I don't know, we got trail stopped out here, percentage profit, so obviously this spike here was probably 75 and 15, something like that. And then we got filled on the short on the reversal, and then ultimately hit our goal here. This is probably a slide down that gave us positive slippage. Okay, the NASDAQ was really strong today. First is the NASDAQ on a 20 Renko, and I'm using a higher time frame filter of a Super Renko 10, and this has a goal of 2050, and so I believe it hit its goal and had some slippage here, but really very nice trades here. A couple of losers, but ultimately hitting its goal on this sell-off in the second part of the day. The NASDAQ on a 1597 Heikin-Ashi tick chart did 2300 for the day, and the goal on this is 2250, so positive slippage on this last trade. This trade here, break even, I basically moved the stop to break even on this trade as I was watching this, and I saw a succession of lower highs, and looking at my market profile chart, I kind of made a judgment call and moved the stop to break even on this long, and that paid off. That was the right move. There was another chart that was actually short the NASDAQ, and I favored that, and that turned out well. So NASDAQ performing quite well with the Autotrader. Okay, next up is the DAX on a 233 Heikin-Ashi tick chart. And this doesn't look like very big of a move, but it did 2562 on these couple of trades here. And you know, once again, this indicator signal is showing really well on the Autotrader. This one has a limit order with a pullback of 7 ticks, so kind of similar to our other 150 Heikin-Ashi chart. This is just a little higher in time frame. Okay, next is the DAX on a Super Renko 14 tick, and this is the one with the $2,000 goal. It looks like it came to just shy of our goal and then had a small loser here and ended up with 1950. Probably got stopped out here for whatever the reason. And this was done on a single trade, so trading was done in the first 20 or 25 minutes of trading here. So pretty solid on the DAX Super Renko 14 tick. This has a pullback of only 4 ticks, and you can see our limit fill here from the close of the bar here. Okay, the DAX on a Super Renko 6 tick did 962.50. The goal on this is probably, well, it's only 1040. I have it set at a modest goal, so this probably hit its goal and had some slippage on just a couple of trades here. In fact, trading was finished in the first 15 minutes of trading. Okay, the NASDAQ on a 151 Heikin-Ashi tick chart. This was moderately active, actually active today. Quite a few trades, kind of all over the place, and it looks like it ultimately made an equity high of 1200. But notice here, in spite of all these trades, that we never drew down below zero. So we remained without a negative drawdown. We made an equity high of about 1300 and then settled at 840. And that's what the auto trader brings to the table. When you have a daily goal like this, if your loss limit's not hit, you can keep trading, and many times you can end up positive. So it would be very difficult to take as many trades as this took today and get emotionally and mentally worn down. The auto trader just keeps going as it's rule based, and if you don't hit your stop loss for the day, then you know you're still in the game and you have a chance, and that's what happened here. Okay, the Dow on a 1597 Heikin-Ashi chart had 3 trades, 2 small losers and a winner here with a higher time frame filter, and did 635 for the day. Very minor drawdown here of less than $100. Okay, the Nasdaq on a 5-minute chart. I've got pretty wide stops here and relatively short target. This could probably be improved in the money management. If this would have had a trailing stop that would have got it out before the bars turned red, we would have got filled on our short, and then probably made a lot more here. So a modest gain, 395 for the day, a drawdown here on this loser of about 100 per contract. Okay, next is the E-mini S&P on a 2587 Heikin-Ashi chart. This did 500 for the day. The goal on this is 1,050, so halfway to its goal. We drew down a little bit, about 100 and about 200 per contract here, and came back with these, well, actually with this short at the end of the day here. Next is the E-mini S&P on a Super Renko 4-tick with the Super Renko 6 higher time frame. The goal on this is 1,000, and this did 425 today on a mixed bag of trades here. Drawdown was about 275 per contract, but managed to come back with this short into the close. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching.